Okay, this is Andrew. We're back with CS330 Project 3, the LAN lab. Okay, so as usual, this problem description is pretty much straight out of the rubrics, so you can read the rubrics or you can read this, either way. Here it is. So you also want to read the rubrics of how the project's going to be graded, as always. Okay, so this is the procedures overview. So you're going to build a small network, this network right here, and you're going to activate port fast on the appropriate switch ports. Okay, this is going to be your switch port 1, switch port 2, and switch port 14, okay? And this is going to be your switch port 1, switch port 2, switch port 14. PCA, PCB, PCC, PCD. Okay, so then you're going to label the LAN or LANs, okay? How many LANs or LANs are in this network? Okay, you tell me. All right. So then you're going to choose appropriate IP addresses and assign to each location with a red dot. Okay. So I want you to tell me why, if a certain location doesn't get an IP address, why it doesn't get an address. Like, for example, this location right here. Why is there no IP address assigned at this location? Okay. Then you're going to use ping to verify connectivity and non-connectivity. Okay, and then after that, you just do a write-up. All right, so let's look a little bit about the details of each procedure. So first, you'll build a small network as described in the diagram. So use the switch right here that you created in GNS3, right? When you use a switch module, go ahead and use that. Then use a router, but change the image, okay? Like I demonstrated in the videos. Change the image to a server and go ahead and assign its IP address on whatever port you plugged it into, right? Okay? Okay, then you want to use two routers. You're going to use two routers here to model the link over the internet, okay? So you have something here, and you have some model of over the internet linking them. Okay? Now you want to activate port fast on each of the appropriate switch ports. Okay, label the LANs. We discussed that. So label the LANs. Which components of this network is a LAN, or where are the LANs? Things of that. How many are there? Which computers are on which LANs? Go ahead and define that. Then after that, you want to choose appropriate IP addresses and assign to each location with the red dot. So use the IP address networks as follows: 192.168x.y, where X is the specific network and Y is the specific host address. Okay, and then you're just going to use the, /24 subnet mask on everything. So that should be pretty straightforward. All right. Now don't assign network addresses or broadcast addresses to the host machine. Remember that. Okay, so once you've got all your IP addresses and everything, so you've got all this hooked up, you've got your IP addresses assigned. Now what you want to do is use ping to verify your connectivity. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to describe which PCs should be able to reach which PCs, and then you're going to ping each PC from each PC and describe the result. Remember, you can also use Wireshark to monitor any packets that you would like. So from A, you'll ping B. And from A, you'll ping C. A, you'll ping D. And then B, you'll ping A, C, D. C, you'll ping A, B, D. And D, you'll ping C, A, and B. Okay? And after you've done all that, go ahead and do your write-up. The write-up should include all the details of your work, include all your IP address and plan, attach screenshots of all diagrams, everything where you did a ping, take a screenshot of it and describe the results, if the results were what you expected and why the results were what you got. Okay, include any Cisco commands that you use, which you're not going to have to use a whole lot in this lab. We're going to look a little more at configuration in the next lab. The VLAN lab is going to be an extension of this one. So this one's pretty basic, but you have to really understand the concepts to get through this lab. It's basics, but you have to really understand the concepts. Okay, so it didn't include any captures with Wireshark, explain the different layers of protocols. So, describe what layer everything's happening on when you're doing it, okay? All right, so that should be pretty clear. Good luck and have fun. Thank you.